Back again, Wagwan Sapa, say que la que hay, ya tu sabe, tuto bam. You already know it's your boy Jimothy Sosa here again, here as always, with a new video with Once Over Knees to give y'all a little bit of rundown on the best ways to do Rio. If you're going for just a week, if you're going for carnival, if you're going for a vacation, I got everything you need to know about how to make the most out of that trip. As someone who's been there twice now, I think I know a little some, so I can give y'all some 2 cent, 10 cent, or some advice. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and let's go. So, the first thing that you could do that will make your whole trip better, no matter what, is if you know that you're planning to go to Brazil, is to spend some time, invest some time in learning some Portuguese before you go. Now, you ain't got to be fluent Jones speaking on that whooshu swah swah flowing, but be a little basic, be able to start a conversation, ask directions, go back and forth a little bit with somebody, like what do you like to do, things like that, because that'll help you meet girls, meet people, meet friends, and really take advantage of the whole time that you're there, because Brazilians are mad friendly, and the hardest part in that whole experience is striking up that first conversation. But if you're comfortable enough with the language or comfortable enough to know that you can make mistakes but make things flow, you should take advantage of that by using this practice. And then you'll be able to meet people and talk to them. And who knows, they might tell you, hey, tomorrow there's this other event or party that we're going to. You want to come? Or hey, we're going to go to this beach an hour away tomorrow. This is how we're going and when we're going. Do you want to go with us? A lot of people are accommodating and want to have a good time and want you to also have a good time, but there's a language barrier. So getting those basics down from the language is going to do you a world of good. Foolish mistake I made is thinking, oh, Spanish is close enough that I'll be able to make it work. But no, the pronunciation is different. There are false cognates, as always. False cognates are words that look the same or sound the same but mean something different. For those of y'all who don't take language classes, it's not gonna work out. So really just take a little bit of time practicing. I don't know, maybe give you 3-6 months of Duolingo, or take a little basic class, watch some TV shows or YouTube videos translated into Portuguese, either verbally or written, read the subtitles and start picking up on how the language sounds. Number 2 would be get a tour guide. I do have one I can recommend, my man Gustavo. He held me down the first time I went 2 years ago, held me down this time. But having a tour guide makes everything easier because you don't always have to make all the decisions. You have a native speaker, so you don't have to feel nervous or timid about doing things because you won't be able to speak the language. But if you listen to point number 1, you'd already be good because you listen to your boy Jimothy Sosa. Yeah. But get a tour guide. They know the best places to see that are touristy. They know the good local spots to go. I know a lot of people like to do favela tours. That's not my thing. I don't like to see extra poverty that I don't have to see or put myself in them situations because I'm already black. They going to think I'm from there. And then they going to try to play me like they play them people. And I don't like to get played with like that. You feel me, shorty? Yeah. But the other thing about that is the tour guides are going to know the local things. You know, they're really good for Sundays when those are normally family days and local days. They might take you to a nice little barbecue or a good time on the beach with some local people that you can then go out with and hang out with and explore with after the fact. Also, like I said, they're going to know the events that are going on a little bit better than what you're just going to be able to Google. So you'll have an insider knowledge there. They're going to know the good restaurants, etc., etc. So just leverage that. Ultimately, yes, it may cost you a little bit of money, but you're going to enjoy your experience more. And plus, the money is 5-to-1 to US dollars right now. So stop being a broke ass. Next, do not spend all your time in Copacabana and Ipanema doing all the touristy and beach stuff. That stuff is great. I think if you're there for a week, okay, maybe you're going to do a lot of this and you're going to go see Cristo, you're going to go see Cristo Redeemer, you'll go to Sugarloaf Mountain. But there's so many other places around that you would also be able to enjoy, like going to Botafogo. That's a nice little local area with good bars and restaurants. Leblon is the richer area. That's like the Beverly Hills. So if you're looking out there for some sugar mamas and some superstars, you might catch them out there. That is right next to Ipanema. But ultimately what I'm saying is explore more than just that main tourist attraction part of Rio de Janeiro or Rio de Janeiro, and explore Lapa, explore Central, go to a soccer game at the Maracana. You should go see Fluminense, but technically Flamenco is the most popular and successful club. You can go see them. I went and saw them. I'm still rocking with Fluminense because they got the Gucci looking jerseys, and yeah, they call me Gucci Sosa too. Maybe start with the beaches and the Copacabana, then work your way more central and central. And even there's some nice day trips that you can go on to Petropolis, which I think used to be one of the old capitals or where one of the emperors used to live. And that's about 2 hours outside of Rio de Janeiro. You can go to Ilha Grande or Grange, which is about 3 or 4 hours out, but it's a beautiful little island that you can go to, catch an Airbnb for pretty cheap. I think they got a bus and they got a car that'll take you out there for very cheap. And you can do a little city getaway for maybe 2 or 3 days or a night and then come back. And if you've been making friends because you listened to my first 2 points, maybe your friend's gonna go out there, or you'll go out there with some friends, or maybe you got a little shorty and you trying to do a little schnamin. Yeah. Number 4 is you should be aware of your surroundings, but I would say you don't need to be overly cautious of your safety. I know Brazil has a rap of being a little rough and raw for pickpocketers, and then people always talk about the corruption. I've never run into that in the 20 to 25 days that I've been there, the 2 times I've been there. And like I said, maybe that's because they think I look a little Brazilian, but I think they'd try to rob me even easier, especially if I'm being loose. When I was there, I didn't see any issues. No one got pickpocketed, nobody that I met. Nobody got any fights or scenarios. And this was Carnival, a time where you would probably be the most likely to be belligerently drunk and cause issues, or be belligerently drunk and get robbed because you was drunk as hell. Now, do take the necessary precautions. A lot of times I saw some people with their wallets in the front. I didn't see a ton of people wearing their book bags to the front. I've seen that more in other countries, so it's not that terrible. But, be aware. You're going through a crowd. Keep in mind that somebody might try to get you. But at the same time, most places did take like Apple Pay and stuff. So I wouldn't even really carry my wallet. Maybe I'd keep like a $50 or 50 reais. Sorry if I said it wrong. 50 reais bill on me, because that'll normally be able to get you wherever you need to go in an emergency fund. But overall, probably just take your card. You're old looking. Anybody, they drink at 16 or 18, so they're not going to be IDing you. So you don't need to take that with you or your passport. Take a card to pay for things if you might need to. If something happens, of course, you can shut off your card if it gets stolen. Take a little cash just in case somebody doesn't accept your card or something like that. And mostly, as long as you have your phone, you're going to be good to go. As I was told the first time I went, if you're in that Copacabana area, there's a tunnel. I was told there's no reason for any of us to be going through that tunnel, so maybe the action happens near that tunnel. But yeah, you don't need to be walking through the tunnel. If anything, walk beachside. You're going to see better sights anyway. But overall, your phone and your wallet are the things to watch. Keep your phone on you. Stay safe. 2 girls I met while I was out there both had stories of them getting robbed of their phone. And admittedly, both of them said they were being mad stupid with their phone, speaking English when they all speak Portuguese because they're from Brazil, outside of somewhere alone in the dark late at night. Like, you asking for it, and you a girl, so we already know we can rob you and keep it moving and nothing's going to happen. You ain't going to fight back. So be aware. I want y'all to have fun and be safe at the same time. That was 4 big reasons. I can't think of a 5th right now, so you're gonna have to wait for the second video. I'll probably give y'all some bonus topics. You know I'm king bonus topics about other ways to enjoy your time in Rio. Definitely hit all the tourist sites. I have to say that Sugarloaf is dope. The rainforest is dope. Cristo de Redentor is, that's why you go. That's the monumental thing that you all know. The beach is nice, especially if you like to surf. Those waves are huge, especially in comparison to Puerto Rico. You know where I'm coming from. The beach is not as nice as Puerto Rico. The first time I went, I was hesitant about coming back and saying it. It's nowhere near as nice as the Puerto Rico beaches. And there's a beach every 15 minutes in PR. But this is not a PR versus Rio de Janeiro video, so we'll save that for another time, because if you ask me, I'm pretty much saying at this point I don't know if I want to even vacation many more places other than PR, because it's all there, it's all close, it's got everything you need. The only thing it don't got is a currency other than dollars, but we'll get into that next time. So I hope y'all like this video. Take this information. It is real good information. Whether you think it is or not, you'll find out when you go. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's your boy Jimothy Bourdain. I'll holla at you. Scoop!